Yo, what's up, guys? Sorry there, let me just fix this up real quick. So, guys, what's up? So, today I'm read this crazy article. I don't read articles from any source, guys. I got really credible sources. So I read this article and I had to sit there with like a half of my burger in my mouth and I couldn't chew. Like, I literally couldn't chew. The burger was in my mouth, had the phone in my left hand, and I'm sitting holding the other part of the burger, and I stopped chewing. Like, I couldn't chew, I couldn't swallow, because that information was hitting me at a very heavy level. Probably part of being an empath. So anyways, there's been this whole scandal with the pension funds, right? The government says, no, we should invest the pension funds into state-owned enterprises. The same state-owned enterprises they've been looting from for all of these years. Bro, like, guys, like the state capture, right, has revealed everything. Not everything. It's revealed things that people are supposed to be taking really seriously and not lightly. I drove past, because part-time I do little Bolt e-hailing, right? So I drove down Governor Mbeki Avenue. There was a strike there because municipality workers on. I mean, guys, look at the parks in your area. Look at the parks. The grass is like out there, bro. You know, all the public spaces are dirty. It's not cut because these oaks aren't doing their jobs because they don't have the money to pay the people. So anyways, I read this article. There's a lot of money leaving our country. A lot of people have been saying, no, bro, why are you looking at Bitcoin, bro? Why? Like, the only two things I'm looking at, no, three things. I'll tell you everything. It's Bitcoin, it's gold, and it's a company called Tencent. For those that don't know who Tencent is, what company it is, go check it out. That's my three bets. And obviously a few other of my personal cryptos which I like because the projects that are backing the coins are pretty massive. Ethereum being one of them. Ethereum 2.0 is launching, guys, so get ready for that split. Anyways, there's a lot of money leaving the country. There's a lot of pensioners, people that have annuity plans, whatever the cases may be, that are complaining because they haven't been making so much returns. The reason why they've not been making so much returns is because our economy is doing bad. Okay, so the government has a certain amount of control in pension funds, right? You know why? Because of this whole thing called Regulation 28 of the Pension Act. Okay, so what that says is that the fund managers and all these big hedge funds or whatever the case is, right, they can only invest 30% of the total cash of, let's say, the client or the client's money in offshore investments. And 60% has to be invested into South Africa. Okay, cool. So let's see how South Africa's been doing. Go check how the JSE has been doing over the past 10 years, guys. And if you take away the top 4 or 5, not sure if I said this in the beginning, performing stocks in South Africa, do you know what? The JP market. Sorry, you know why I went to JP market, guys? I'll probably get that. They pissed me off. That JP market people. Anyways, so the JSE would have lost about 30% in the past 5 years if it wasn't for those couple of companies that are holding them up on top. What's happening, guys? The things getting worse or they're getting better? They're getting worse. So my friends that told me to jump into stocks, no thanks, I'm good. Look at all the scandals that have been happening around. I mean, the government just makes money with the JSE. They take that money, they fund their projects, which they give to all their grandchildren and kids and family and friends. And then the people, right, small businesses around South Africa aren't getting and receiving that money. They're not receiving that funding. Therefore, it stays at the top. And then people at the bottom suffer. You see, what you guys don't understand about this is that what they do up there directly affects you. So let me ask you a question. How long are you going to wait? Are you going to wait until things are completely messed up? Are you going to wait until things are maybe like Zimbabwe? Are you going to wait until maybe things are like Venezuela, Argentina, Italy? What? How bad must it be before people start making action? Because we know that we can't depend on the government anymore. They've been stealing cash. Bro, they said that from 2017. Since Ramaphosa's been in whatever the case may be, do you know how much money has left the JSE onto going to offshore investments? 307 billion rand. There's a 500 billion rand that I don't know if it went missing or the funds were misallocated or the people that were supposed to be doing the PPE projects. But I kind of know what happened. Look, guys, when my brother was alive, I'm going to tell you something real quick. Got a company, right? I had to take over. It's not easy. It's a construction company. And the level he left it at, it's not easy. I've tried a few times and left it. But I told myself that I can do it. So there's a tender, right? 14 million tender for a stadium. Let me tell you how this tender stuff happened, okay? So let's say I'm working in the office, right? Cool. I see when the tenders come in, right? Or I get heads up of when the tenders are coming, what the tenders require, what you need, what's the payment, this and that. I go to my bras, I say, listen, my man, listen. You've got this, and that. I need that. You know, we can make some cash. So you pay me up front for the tender. So you have to pay to do the tender, right? So after you pay, you know what can still happen? The money can still go missing that's supposed to come through for the project to be completed. So if you've already paid and now you do the job, and maybe you do a certain part of it, you lose money. Why? Because you're spending money. Because that's how a tender works. You got to have money to do the job, and then you obviously claim back. So obviously you're a VAT registered company, you can claim for VAT, right? You do the tender. Guess what? Now you're sitting, you're like, you've already paid this guy a commission for giving you the tender. So you lost money, and it's not a little. I mean, if you think you're gonna pay 100,000 rand for a 14 million tender, my nigga, you can go sleep. So this corruption stuff, it's real. I've seen it, I've witnessed it. Believe me. I mean, that's just me. The others that I've seen is on TV. So guys, the situation in South Africa is not gonna get better anytime soon. People laugh at me when I say, bruv, BTC, gold is the way to go. Certain stocks, if you invest into stocks, you must be really clever, and you must really know a little bit about companies and how they work and what the company is about. Otherwise, you can just go get a financial advisor and tell him, hey, I need to do this, or her, I need to do that, and then they can guide you. But how many financial advisors have already been advising, but everybody's still in the same situation? It's time owes for people, right, to depend on themselves. Because if we want the government to save us, it's never gonna happen. But that's my 2 cents, guys. So hope everybody's having a great day. I'm not sure if you made it to the end of this video. You a boss. And if you did make it to the end of this video, come on, just give me a like, give me a thumbs up, because there's more to come. Anyway, guys, it's OG, I'm out. Peace.